Hi, this is Shane Curry. Today's date's the 13th of the 6th, 2023. Today I'm going to give you a presentation regarding my intrusion alarm system, IAS Prototype. That is a network port monitoring alarm system. Effectively, it's a guard dog for your computer or your server, so it's like a guard dog. So this is a project I'm working on. If you like to work on this project with me, I'm more than welcome to receive applications to assist me in working on this project. I'll give you my contact details at the end of this presentation. Anyway, let's begin this presentation. So, overview of the presentation. In this presentation, this presentation will probably take about 20 minutes, by the way. So in this presentation, I'm going to discuss what is the intrusion alarm system. And I'll be talking about the main features of the intrusion alarm system. Now, I have actually developed my working prototype system. So I actually do have a working prototype, fully functional. So I'll be providing a prototype demonstration during this presentation as well. Then after the prototype demonstration, I'm going to be talking about the intrusion alarm system features. So I'm going to be providing more of an overview of the features themselves. I'll provide this overview as a non-technical overview and a technical overview. That's for the non-technical people to understand, and also the technical people to understand. So non-technical people and technical people do speak a different language. So I've created so I'll discuss this in languages hopefully both non-technical and technical people can understand. Then I'll be talking about the benefits that the intrusion alarm system can provide a company or organization, or even some hobbyist working at home with their own servers. And then lastly, I'll wrap up the presentation by talking about the future implementations I would like to probably include in the intrusion alarm system. So future features I'll probably like to introduce. Then I'll provide my developer contact information. So if you're interested in working with me in this project, I'm quite an easy person to work with. I'm more technically minded, but if you can understand my technical lingo, I'm sure you have no problems working with me with this project. I would like to see this project get off the ground running. Anyway, let's begin the actual presentation. Alright, so what is the intrusion alarm system? Alright, so let's imagine for a minute the intrusion alarm system is like a friendly guard dog for your computer or server. Now, this guard dog is always on the lookout for any sneaky trespassers trying to gain access to your server. Now, this guard dog doesn't just stay hidden on your computer. It's an actual physical device that you can place next to your computer or anywhere in your local area network. Now, what makes this guard dog so special is that it doesn't just tell you about the intruder. It will actually sounds an alarm to make sure that you're aware. So it's like a guard dog, and the guard dog is going to bark and make a lot of noise when it's noticing an intruder. That's why I'm referencing this IAS system to a guard dog. Now, the cool part is you can control who the guard dog lets in and who doesn't. So say if the guard dog spots an uninvited guest on your server and it grabs your attention, you can then decide whether you want to block that connection or not. So a working prototype has been developed using a Raspberry Pi microcontroller, which is kind of like the guard dog's brain. So the guard dog has a brain, which is a little microcontroller computer device. Now this guard dog is also being taught how to do its tricks by Python. So a Python has taught this guard dog how to do its tricks. The Python I'm referencing to is a programming language. Python is a programming scripting language. Now, in this final form, this guard dog will actually be an efficient and reliable guard dog for your digital space. After the prototype's been developed, of course. So the main features of the intrusion alarm systems, basically in non-technical terms, this IAS guard dog has some pretty cool features. So the guard dog knows a few good tricks. Now, the main job of this guard dog is to keep an eye on the communications channels. And if it spots any uninvited guests who sets in, it will set off a physical alarm. Think it as kind of like a house alarm, but for your digital space. So it's like a guard dog which will grab your attention if someone's trying to break into your computer system. But that's not all. If you don't want the trespasser coming back, you can then block them from ever getting access again using the IAS application. In the next slide, I'll give you a demonstration of the actual working prototype and how you can use it to detect someone trying to access a computer and then block them from accessing your computer. So before I play the video, let me just first give you a quick rundown of what you're going to see in the demonstration. And I'll probably rest my voice while the video plays. So in this video, keep note, I'm going to be showing you the trusted and untrusted trusted and blocked IP address lists. So in the application directory, you'll see 2 notepad files. One notepad file is full of blocked IP address lists, one's full of trusted IP address list. Basically, the purpose for these files is the trusted IP address list is used for turning on the yellow light, and the blocked IP address list just keeps a record of IP addresses that you have blocked. I'm also going to show you the status of the firewall before and after I run the application, so you can see that that application does actually will put an entry into the firewall. Now, for the purpose of this application as well, I'm a poor uni student. I can only afford to run this on my computer. I'm using Windows Hyper-V. Windows Hyper-V is basically a hypervisor which allows you to operate multiple virtual computers with separate IP addresses within one host system. There's 100 things I can say about Hyper-V, but I don't have the time to go on about that in this video, but there's a lot of cool things you can do with it. Anyway, I digress. Hyper-V will be used to basically simulate the typical network infrastructure. Now, I'm going to be monitoring port 3389. Port 3389, that's basically the typical port that is used for remote desktop access. So think of a port as a door. A port, probably think of a port as a shipyard. Ship is coming into a port, so that port is 3389, that ship is another network, and the ferryman whoever controls the ports at the shipyard, he lets them in. More into that later. So I'll be using port 3389. I'll be monitoring the application will be monitoring port 3389. Now, using Hyper-V, I'm going to basically be connecting to a remote server by using 2 remote computers. So I'll be remotely connecting to the server using 2 remote computers. Now, when this happens, the IAS is going to sound an alarm. So the guard dog, it's going to catch the guard dog's attention. The guard dog will make a noise to let you know that an untrusted connection has been detected. Now, I'm going to tell this guard dog, the application, that one of those computers is trusted. We can trust that computer. That basically will add that IP address to the list, the trusted IP address list, and that guard dog will now be friendly to that network. So that guard dog will allow that network to pat the guard dog, for example. Now, one of those networks though is going to simulate. One of those computers though that you're going to see in this demonstration is going to simulate an infected computer trying to hack a network. Now, for the purposes of this demonstration, I'm not going to show you how to brute force. I don't think it'll be professional for me to show the whole internet how to brute force a computer. It is very possible, though I've tested it myself, but in the purposes of this demonstration, though, I'm just going to show you what happens if they try to connect to your computer via port 3389 and how you can block that. So one of those computers, I digress again, is basically going to be, I'm going to tell the guard dog, hey, we don't like this computer. We don't want this network to connect. You basically say, no, bad, human bad, or network bad to the guard dog, and the guard dog will listen to you, and it'll be like, it'll bark, and then the guard dog won't let the network in. The guard dog will basically bite the network by biting them with a firewall wall. effectively speaking. So I'll show you the firewall, how the firewall is updated in a prototype demonstration, to show you what happens when you block a network. And then also in this presentation as well, I'm going to be showing you the IP addresses of all the virtual computers and the virtual servers. That's more for the technically minded people, so they can confirm the IP addresses are in fact the ones which are being blocked in the firewall and added to the lists. So yep. So I'm going to play the video now. So I'm just going to sit back and yeah, enjoy the demonstration. This is the bad computer, by the way, which is going to be blocked. And simple as that, it's blocked. Guard dog won't let him in. You can see he's blocked in the firewall. So yeah, Thanos, he's not allowed into the computer anymore, so he's been blocked. He can't actually gain access to the server now, as the application has detected him, and the user has decided to block him in the firewall. So where the first computer was able to establish a connection, and it was added to the trusted IP address list, and the yellow light turns on to notify that. This computer here, which the guard dog also did notify me of by the alarm system, I was just basically able to press one button and it's blocked him in the firewall. So Thanos can't, he can't hack the Avengers server now. he's been banned. Various ways a computer within your organisation can become infected and be used as a spearhead to gain access to a more secure system. I don't have the time to discuss all the 100 methods that a hacker can, do to do that. As you can see, the actual prototype does work. So yeah. So oh, excuse me. So to give a non-technical overview of the intrusion alarm system. The intrusion alarm system, as I said, it's kind of like a watchdog for your computer or server. You connect a small physical device to your computer, and this device has 3 lights: a green light, a yellow light, a red light, and a buzzer. Now, intrusion alarm system application, which is installed on a computer that you wish to monitor, basically has a list of friendly network addresses. These are the addresses that have been approved for a connection. So this is a quick rundown of how this works in a non-technical overview. So when a friendly computer network address attempts to connect to your server or computer, the yellow light on the IAS device will light up. This is like the guard dog saying, "I recognize this address, it's a friend." So it's like this is a good human, like compared to the view of a guard dog. Now, if an unknown network address, one that is not on the approved list, does try to connect, the red light and the buzzer will go off. This is kind of like the guard dog saying, "Hold up, I don't recognize this address, this address has a strange odor to it, I'm going to bark and alert my owner." Now when this happens, the IAS will send you a notification. You have 2 options. You can approve the unknown network address if you know it's safe, and if you do so, it becomes a friend and it gets added to the approved list. If you don't recognize the network address though, and you know it's not safe, you can then choose to block it. It's like telling the guard dog, "Okay, this one's not a friend, don't let him in." So, more of a technical overview of the intrusion alarm system for the more technical-minded people. So, from a technical standpoint, we'll dive deeper into how the intrusion alarm system works. The device itself is designed to hook up to your server or computer using an Ethernet or Wi-Fi, basically like an extension onto your network. Now, the prototype will use a Raspberry Pi microcontroller. That's a small and mighty computer to operate the alarm system. Now, the LED lights and the buzzer that notify you of the unauthorized access, they're controlled via the general purpose input-output, the GPIO pins to abbreviate that. So those GPIO pins, they're the pins on the actual microcontroller themselves. They act as the communicators between the Raspberry Pi and the alarm elements. They control the power flow to the alarm elements and the data as well. So under the hood, the intrusion alarm system operates thanks to the Python programming language. We use 2 Python scripts that function as a duo. One sits on the server, or the endpoint as the technical term is, and the other one resides on the Raspberry Pi microcontroller, the physical device. Now, the server-side script is kind of like that's a guard, that's the vigilant guard that monitors your network TPC connections. And that keeps an eye on all the network traffic going through specified communication ports, and that gathers all the essential information such as the IP address and the socket information. It then compares the the IP address with the approved list. If it doesn't find a match, it will then ask you whether you want to allow the connection or block it. So choosing to allow the connection adds the IP address to the approved list. Opting to block it triggers a PowerShell script, so included in the Python script is a PowerShell script, so Python does have integration functionality with PowerShell. Sorry for the technical terms, but this is a technical part of it. And the PowerShell script will create the firewall wall. I think it's using the GetNet TCP connection, or it's on the top of my head somewhere. Now, throughout this progress, the server-side script relays information and updates to the client-side script. Now, on the Raspberry Pi microcontroller side, the client-side script will take those updates and it will translate them into the physical alerts, and that triggers the LED lights and the buzzer. So yes, in the next slide I'll discuss, I'll give basically the features. I'll now discuss, now I've discussed the features, let's discuss the benefits. So we discussed the features, we now discuss the benefits of the device. So you've got your features, you've got your benefits. Alright, so here's your benefits. So yeah, think of the IAS as a trusty guard dog for your digital world. Now this guard dog boosts your protection against cyber threats, keeping your valuable information more secure. Now, when an unfamiliar visitor tries to enter your digital space, the guard dog is like your early warning alarm system. The IAS guard dog will light up and make a noise, grabbing your attention, similar to like how a car alarm or house alarm works. Now, one of the best parts about this guard dog is you can provide this guard dog a VIP list for your network. Say, for example, that you only want your accounts team to have access to a certain database, such as the customer database, the financial database, SQL database, so on. Now, you can add the network addresses of the accounts team's computers to this VIP list, and the guard dog will let you know whenever they connect. Via the yellow light. Now, maybe you've got employees who are also working from home. They can give you their home network addresses, and you can add this onto the VIP list as well. So, for those staff who like working from home, well, I've now found a secure way for you to actually do that and securely connect to your server from home, or if you're working remotely out of the office. Now, let's also not forget about all the scary stuff we've seen on the news lately about hackers gaining access into systems and causing a lot of chaos. These cyber criminals, they'll sneak in and stay hidden for years and causing a lot of damage, and they can view all your data. So our guard dog would spot these intruders early on. So when those intruders are trying to access your network, the guard dog will sniff them out, allowing you to take immediate action. Now, unauthorized access to data can cost a business or organization a lot of money and a lot of other issues, such as there could be heavy government fines, bad publicity, theft of trade secrets, even ransom demands for your stolen files. Not to mention also the impact this will have on your customers. So it's just common sense to have an alarm system, like this IAS guard dog, protecting your digital space. It's an early warning alarm system. It sits right there on your desk and it just triggers our alarm if someone's trying to break in. You don't have to go looking through multiple applications. It doesn't just sit on your computer behind multiple, windows. It's a physical, actual device. So it will grab your attention. So in the next slide, so that's pretty much my presentation today about the intrusion alarm system. So now I'm just going to wrap up this presentation by just talking about the future features that I'm looking to include into this ongoing project. Oh, excuse me. Alright. So, it's important to remember that this device is currently only a prototype. It's essentially a working model with basic functionality. However, I do envision several enhancements that would increase this device's utility and convenience. My first goal is to expand the IAS's monitoring capabilities. I'm looking to develop for the ability for the IAS to monitor various network ports at any one time. So I can have it monitoring port 3389 for remote desktop connection, as well as monitoring port 1433, I believe, for SQL database connections, or monitoring the VPN ports as well. There's VPN ports for layer 2 tunneling protocol, which is the main VPNs people tend to use for, or any of the IPsec protocols. They all use VPN ports. So we can start monitoring the VPN ports, because VPN is used as well for people to establish an encrypted connection remotely. So I have to work out how to get that encrypted information from the VPN connections to have it work on the IAS system. There'll be a workaround. Now also probably look at implementing a PIN code system as well onto the device for adding for when the user wants to add a IP address to the trusted list, just to further secure the system. So if the alarm goes off, the cybersecurity officer's got to enter a PIN to add the network to the trusted list and hence turn off the alarm. So now currently, I also want to look at exploring methods for cloud integration, such as monitoring the destination and source ports on remote servers. Now, I know I'm probably going to get technical here in this part of this presentation. A TPC packet, which is the packets which are commonly used when your data is sent to and from via the internet. Basically, for example, if you're posting a comment on YouTube or whatever, and that data's gone from one computer to another computer, it uses TPC. Anyway, I digress. Within the TPC packet, there are your header fields, and those fields do include your source and destination ports. So I need to look at modifying the script so it can basically be used to monitor remote destination ports. Probably will be the source port I'll need to monitor. So in layman's terms, it can monitor your server, which is hosted on a cloud-based platform such as via Azure or AWS. Now, additionally as well, I'm also probably planning to introduce a graphical user interface application, making it easy for users to interact with the device and its settings. So yeah, looks like this presentation is probably gone over time, 26 minutes. I do thank you for your time during this presentation, and in the next slide, you'll find my contact information if you're interested in working with me regarding this project. So yep. This is just going to be a project, for work experience. I'm not really looking to make money from this project. So if you want to assist me in working together with this project, if you're looking to have a little project under your belt, you're free to do so. Yeah, you can contact me at www.shanesonline.com. That's my website. And you can contact me by my email address, shane@shanesonline.com. You also got my contact number there, 0370677714. I currently reside in Australia. So yeah, if you want to join me in this project, it's basically just a personal side project I'm doing to kill time. You're more than welcome to contact me. I'm not a business. I'm not looking to release this product and make money. Maybe I might look at making money from this, but yeah, it's just a little free project you can help if you're for fun. Audio. Anyway, thanks for your time, and thanks for your watching the entire presentation. All right, bye.